Hello and welcome back to the Drummond channel. This is Thursday around noon, 1 o'clock, and I'm taking a look at crude oil today because I think there might be a longer term trend change taking place. And if you've had a chance to look at the webinars that we did the last couple of weeks, the third one we did was about exhausts, and I think we're looking at a potential exhaust on multiple time frames in crude oil. So just to orient you on this chart, this is a daily on the left, weekly in the middle, and monthly on the right. And starting with the monthly, we had a congestion entrance bar last month. And remembering what we've taught about congestions, we're going to define the congestion area something like this. So far this month we've come down and we've tested this area on the monthly chart, and it's been holding so far. So that's a building block, and coming over here to the focus time period is the weekly. The weekly is down here, and it's a little hard to see, but this is the farther out support area on the weekly chart, and it's holding that area so far. And now let's take a look at what the daily is showing us. And the daily is going to lead the charge in terms of whether this support area is going to hold or whether it's going to break. So yesterday we had the close in the farther out, and today we're up here up above the nearby support areas. So a close in the farther out, and then the nearby holds on the next bar. That's the definition of an exhaust. So now that an exhaust is forming on the daily chart, it's setting up potentially, if the week closes in the farther out and the next week closes inside the nearby, then we're talking about a weekly exhaust. And obviously we've already had the monthly exhaust down here, and again the congestion area. So if we're starting to look at monthly congestion action up, this is where we're starting to see it on the daily and on the weekly chart. And now I brought in a couple of higher time periods. This is the quarterly, and this one is the yearly. And so far the quarterly had a congestion entrance bar a couple of quarters back. This is the low, and we can see that the low in the congestion bottom is holding right now. We moved back inside the quarterly envelope bottom, and these white lines inside the more opaque lines are the 1-1 zones. And so there's another area of support in there that seems to be holding at this early stage of the quarter. And then on the yearly basis, we've had a strong move up and a retracement, and this is where we're located right now in the PL dot refresh area for the yearly chart. So we can anticipate that this yearly area can start to hold. This PL dot refresh is underway, and the quarterly chart is starting to move sideways. The lower confines of congestion are holding at this point. So there's two different higher time period areas that are supporting the idea that this market may have a bottom forming. So the $64,000 question is, how do we trade this, right? And more aggressive traders are long with a stop down below. That's a huge area, so it's a very aggressive trade. Waiting on the close of this daily bar, should this be congestion, should this move inside the envelope on the next bar, then we're looking at the market stop being down below the 1-1 low and the nearby support. And once this weekly bar is finished and we get into this area for next week, then we can start to fine tune this a little bit. And again, we're going to have to deal with higher time period PL dots, weekly PL dots, daily PL dots, and we're going to see how the market deals with those. But at this early stage, it looks like, based on quarterly and yearly information, that this might be a bottom in crude oil. So I'll keep updating this to see how it unfolds, because I think it's a very good example of using exhausts and how we can trade those. And if you saw the seminar, you can see how profitable these can be. So if you have any questions on this, please hit me up and like and share these videos, and we'll keep producing them. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.